We started hearing from non-photo video vendors at almost every wedding now that they have it in their contract with the couples that photos will be shared. One of those times it was kind of passive aggressive, and when we said to the planner that we'll make sure to share the gallery with you, they responded with, well, the couple is required to share it anyway. Okay. Now, one of our couples reached out to us to clarify if they could sign the contract with this language. So it was from a planner. Planners retain the right to use client photos and the photographer's photos and videography for promotion for the planner. We retain the copyright and always spell it out very clearly in all our communication and contracts. We have no issue with other vendors using images for their marketing. They want to promote their work. We get it. But this clause doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't hold any legal value as we're not signing anything with those vendors and we're not the ones retaining copyright.
We're the ones retaining copyright.
We're the ones retaining copyright. Sorry. So it's not likely they can really require the couples to share anything. I'm just curious if this is a widespread practice and how everyone is handling it, if at all bothering with it. So
we got some insight from our friend.
Yeah, we got insight from the legal page.
The legal page.
So big shout out to Paige. We sent this over to her and we're going to have her on the show eventually.
We absolutely will have Paige on the show. We wanted to have her on for a while. We're going to have her on when we do virtual. So this is just a small piece of a larger conversation that will be happening on the legal aspect. But
you read it. Go ahead.
This is from Paige as an attorney. You as the photographer own the copyright to your images and your contract should only give a personal license to use to your clients. So your clients cannot legally share your images with vendors or third party or other third parties to use for their own commercial benefit without your permission. That would be a major violation of your copyright ownership. But this all boils down to communication with your clients about sharing the images and online gallery. They don't know what they don't know and will likely share with other vendors if asked. So it's best to over-communicate this not only in your contract that they signed at the beginning of your working relationship, but also likely prior to the event and also upon delivery of any images. In terms of the language in the vendor's contract, there seems to be this new wave of contract language stemming from venues and planners that they can use the professional photos and get access to them from the clients. Totally an illegal clause to have because the clients don't have the right to disseminate your copyrighted works. This clause you sent me, though, is a bit confusing and ambiguous in terms of the rights they are describing. It seems more like they're asking the clients for a model release and the clients okaying that the planner can use the photos and videography for their own promotional purposes. What's missing here is that the planner needs to acquire those photos and videos from the appropriate vendor and get a commercial license to use them. Whoever wrote this language into their planner/venue contracts clearly isn't a lawyer because lawyers understand copyright laws. We obviously have this language in the legal page, planner, and venue contracts. It's in all of our vendor contracts, actually. Photographers' most precious asset is their images, so it's imperative to protect that work product.
So there it is. So
You can't do that.
No. So if you're a planner and you want your client to sign a contract stating that they will turn over the images so that you could own those images for promotional purposes.
That's illegal.
You don't have the right to that. You can't do that. The photographer always retains copyright to those images. So if you want to use those images for promotional purposes, all you have to do is email the photographer, say, hey, great working with you. I'd love to use these images for, my website, for social media, things like that. I will credit you. And I will tell you 9 out of 10 times, every photographer is going to say, absolutely, here you go.
To have this attitude that you're entitled to those photos is gross.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting. You don't own the rights to those photos. The photographer owns the rights to those photos. They grant those rights.
The client doesn't even own the rights to the photos. They have a personal license use.
Yes, they grant the rights to the client to use those photos for personal use, not commercial use. No, I don't think any photography client or wedding client is going to use those photos for professional use and advertise them anywhere or anything like that. But at the same point...
But this is basically other vendors looking for a way to skirt around paying for a commercial use license for photos.
Yeah, no.
Not cool.
Not cool. Not cool, bro. Back the fuck up, man. So there it is from a lawyer, the response. So if we're gonna clip this whole part, we're gonna put it on our YouTube so you guys could like always access this and stuff like that. This is straight from the legal page.